I was really struck by Powell's comments this morning because he really had his Volcker moment last year here in Jackson Hole, taking a strong stand on inflation. And then this year, right at the top of his speech, he basically referenced that speech and said, while my speech today is going to be a little bit longer, my message is the same. The Fed chair really keeping the door open for further rate hikes as needed. So that was the first big takeaway from my experience over the past couple of days.
And Jen, I want to ask you, in terms of analysis from the guests that you've talked to, whether, the Fed watchers, former Fed officials, what has stuck out to you in terms of their assessment of Fed Chair Jay Powell's approach going forward? I know Alan Blinder said, it's kind of, there seemed to be something for everyone. You could take out that it was a hawkish tone. You could take out that it was a dovish tone. To me, it seemed a little bit more hawkish. But what's the general kind of consensus that you're hearing?
Yeah, I agree with you, Diane. I took sort of the hawkish tone from it, but as you mentioned, Blinder telling me you could go either direction. And there are certainly differing views within the Fed, too, because Powell, while he came out, like we said, perhaps hawkish, I spoke with the Philadelphia Fed President Patrick Harker earlier today, and he is of the mindset that if the next couple of reports on inflation come in like the last two, then he would feel comfortable moving into an extended hold for the September policy meeting. So I think the Fed has the ultimate destination is the same, but how you get to that destination, right, is differing within the FOMC itself. And, as far as the folks that I've been talking to here on the ground, they also are saying, it's really going to depend on the data. The data has been stronger than many have expected. The economy has been more resilient. And speaking with former St. Louis President James Bullard earlier this morning, he thought that there could be more upside risk to the rate hike path.